Hello, welcome to today's class. We have this question before us here. How do we solve for the value of x here? We have x to the power of 3 equal to 3 to the power of x. So let's take our solution. Okay, so if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll be among the first to get our videos when they are released. So if you check this question carefully, what I want to do here, I want to use a special method in solving this problem. So I'm going to have here x to the power of 3. This is equal to 3 to the power of x. This is the major question, right? Good. So I want to kind of eliminate these 3 at the exponent here. And so I'm going to raise both sides of the equation to 1 all over 3. So this is going to give us our x all raised to the power of 3, further raised to the power of 1 all over 3. This is equal to 3 raised to the power of x, further raised to the power of 1 all over 3. So you discover that this and this will leave. We can multiply these powers here. So having x is equal to our 3 raised to the power of x all over our 3. Okay, I just applied a law which says that if you have your a to the power of your n, this is same thing as your a raised to the power of your m, or in bracket raised to n. Okay, so that is what I did here. Okay, now I want to introduce e to this side of this equation. In other words, I want to rewrite this part of this equation. How? Remember that if you have your e raised to the power of the ln of your a, okay, this is same thing as your a, because this is ln base e, and so it cancel this and you are left with your a. And so I want to rewrite this part of the equation. So we're going to have x is equal to re raised to the power of ln of our existing 3 raised to the power of x all over 3. So because this is raised to the power, yeah, this is the power, and so we can apply the law of logarithm, which says that if you have the ln of your x raised to the power of let's say y, this is equal to your y times the ln of x. Okay, so if we apply this law, then we can move the whole of this back here, and so this is going to give us our x is equal to our e raised to the power of our 3 all over, sorry, x rather, x all over 3, then times the ln of our 3. Okay, now we now have this expression here. Another way of rewriting this is simple. This is same thing as your e raised to the power of x, the times the ln of our 3 all over our 3. All right, now from what we have here now, there's a simple manipulation I want to do here now. I want to make this right hand side of the equation to be unity. In other words, I want to divide through by e. So let's divide through by e raised to the power of x times the ln of r3, then all over r3. We equally divide this side by our e raised to the power of x times the ln of our 3, then all over our 3. So the whole of this, we go with the whole of this. So this is going to give us 1. So we have here 1. Okay, now I want to rewrite this part of this equation. Remember that if you have your 1 all over a raised to the power of m, this is equal to your a raised to the power of minus m. Okay, so if we apply this root to this part of this equation, then we're going to have this to be our x times our e raised to the power of minus x times the ln of our 3 close bracket all over 3 is equal to our 1. Okay, now with what we have here now, we want to apply the Lambert W function, which says that if you have your, let's take y, okay, the times your e raised to the power of y, and you decide to take the product log or the Lambda W function, this is going to give you your y. Now, if you check this expression here, at the top here, we're already having x. So the difference between, the base here, we're having x, and the difference between this and this is just minus ln of 3 all over 3. So for us to make all this quantity here to be here, we just have to multiply both sides of the equation by minus ln of 3 all over 3. So if we do that, this is going to give us our minus our x there times the ln of our 3, right? Then all over our 3 there times our e raised to minus x times the ln of our 3, right? All over 3 they equal to, we're going to have here minus our ln of our 3 all over 3 also. So we want to take the Lambda W function of everything here. So if we do that, we're going to have here the W of bracket minus x times the ln of 3 close bracket all over our 3 times our e raised to the power of minus our x times the ln of r3 again all over 3 close bracket is equal to, let's put this very well, is equal to the w of our bracket minus the ln of r3 close bracket all over r3. So what happened to this expression here? So we're going to end up having our minus x times the ln of our 3 close bracket all over 3 is equal to the w of our minus the ln of our 3 close bracket or in bracket all over r3. So from here, we have to eliminate this 3 by multiplying through everything by 3. So if we multiply by 3, then we equally divide by minus ln of 3. So if we do that concurrently, we're going to have our x will now be equal to, here we're going to have the minus 3 into our w bracket, the minus the ln, this is ln, please, ln of our 3 close bracket all over 3 close bracket everything all over the ln of 3. Okay, so we've succeeded in making x the subject of the formula. And so if you plug this into your Wolfram Alpha calculator, what is it going to give you? You're going to have our x is equal to 2.478052 dash, right? Okay, so this is one of the values out of the 3 values that will satisfy x from this equation here. So this brings us to the end of today's class. If you learned something from this video, give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to our channel. We bring out videos, math problems, math solutions all the time. Thank you for watching.